Welcome to Timbuktu Edutainment Center. My name is Sean Johnson, and I'm the president of Timbuktu Edutainment Center. I want to talk a little about our vision for the company. I hesitate to tell everybody what our vision is because sometimes some things you need to keep a little under the table before you release them. But I talk about it a lot, especially in casual conversation when people come in the store. So I might as well put a video on the website. I don't mind telling you what I see, where I see Timbuktu 10 years from now, for instance. What I'm trying to do is build a model. The model I'm building here at Oklahoma, I tried to build a Great Lakes Crossing Mall, but we really didn't have the space, we really didn't have the partnerships, and we really didn't have the location, I don't think, to grow what I was trying to grow in terms of a prototype or a model. What I'm trying to do is build an edutainment model, which is a combination of gaming, which has captured the attention of most of our generation, most of the last 2 or 3 generations. I mean, I'm 38 years old as of today. In a couple months I'll be 39. But anyways, my generation grew up on video games. Our children are growing up on video games. Our children's children are growing up on video games. And I think that that's an integral part of our society. Whether or not we should be playing video games as much as we do, I don't argue about that. What I do find interesting is that there is a theory that we should stop playing video games and do something else. I think that's a mistaken philosophy. I think that the right philosophy or the right ideology is that we need to change the nature or the subject matter maybe of the video games to be a little bit more productive. That's where I want to do, that's the model I want to build here at Timbuktu Edutainment Center, is that we take some of these video games that are so attractive and we start to integrate some educational features into them. And I think they're already extremely educational. It's just that, what are the kids learning is the question. So we can control that. I don't plan on stopping the production of video games. I don't plan on interrupting it. I don't have any problem with the games that are out there now. I just think that there does need to be another voice, and we do need to focus on, for instance, science, technology, engineering, math, and even reading in some of these games. And but like I said, I think that there are plenty of games out there that have those components now. I just want to showcase some of the better games. I also want to showcase new technologies that are on the horizon, but I think that very few people know about. Maybe they just don't pay attention or whatever, but there are some technologies on the horizon that Timbuktu will showcase that I think that will excite the general public. In addition to that, I think that we're cutting back, due to the type of economy we find ourselves in. We're cutting back on a lot of things in education. We cut back on science, we're cutting back on math education, we're cutting back on engineering education, hands-on project-based learning. So what I'm doing is through a series of strategic partnerships with people like Ecotech US in Detroit, and Aurora Cat Training and Development in Waterford, and Quick to Learn in Detroit, and Tech Bridge Learning out of Southfield, and some others. We plan to bring 21st century education to Timbuktu in a big way, and my goal is to have adult classes here, to have after-school supplemental education courses here, to have weekend courses here, to have such a variety of course offerings here that we become a model. And then that model, over the next 10 years, my goal is to build 1,000 more Timbuktus, but only a certain type of model. I'm not going to build 1,000 arcades. And what we had in Great Lakes Crossing was what I would call a 21st century arcade. I think that arcade model is archaic. Gaming alone is not enough. There has to be education involved. I'm really a teacher by trade. I'm really an educator. I'm more of an educator than I am a teacher, which means that I draw out what's inside of people. I'm that kind of person, and that's what I enjoy doing. So my focus will always be on education. My focus will always be on creating opportunity and drawing out the best out of people that are around me, on my team, strategically partnering with me, or whatever else. So like I said, what I'm doing here is putting a model. That model I plan to expand into 1,000 locations over the United States and maybe abroad. I have some discussions going on right now with some people in third world countries to build something similar to what Timbuktu is here. Of course, we won't build things on the scale that we build here, but what I can bring to a third world country to be extremely unique. So yeah, keep an eye on us. That's about as much as I'm going to tell you about the vision specifically. I won't tell people exactly where we're going to plan on going. I also won't tell you exactly how we plan on going. But a lot of people have asked me about whether or not Timbuktu is a franchise. It's not. It's my idea. My idea combined with my business partner Tom Phelps. The combination of those and a lot of experience over the years of being in business and growing and expanding upon that idea and refining that idea. Whether or not we'll franchise, my initial idea was to franchise, but I think that now I'm leaning more toward all corporate-owned stores but there will absolutely be investment opportunities, and I think that's what people are really considering. They would like to invest in an idea like Timbuktu. There will be investment opportunities. Stay in touch with me if you're interested in something like that. My email is timbuktuedutainment@gmail.com. You can contact me directly. Let me know that that's something you're interested in, and as that becomes more of an opportunity, a realistic opportunity, I'll let you know. That right now in Oklahoma is today, November the 22nd, 2011. I think we're about a year and a half away before we start looking at some other locations and planning to expand. I really want to strongly develop the educational side of the business. The entertainment side is also going to develop a little bit more with our Timbuktu TV, our tournaments, our game release parties and things like that. So that's going to develop as well. But I think that the educational piece needs a bit more refinement. And once it's robust enough, I'll begin to expand these all around, just like that. So yes, there will be investment opportunities, not in the nature of a franchise, but I'll speak more about that in the future. Thank you guys for listening. Timbuktu Edutainment Center.